And welcome to episode 1 of Minecraft Uncensored, recorded on Saturday, May 25th, 2011. Your host, Linux for Life. And today we have, once again, no co-host. So, pilot, nobody. Jmin kind of ditched us on the pilot. Episode 1, once again, Jmin decides to ditch us for some bitches, I was told. Anyways, so, my name's Linux for Life. If you haven't catch the pilot, I was formerly on This Week in Minecraft, or as the podcast was called, Twimcast, as well as I did a few episodes of Lethal Injection podcast, both Minecraft podcasts, as well as I did a bunch of episodes on Late Night Steamer podcast, which is a podcast all about Steam related gaming. So that's kind of my background a little bit there. Don't really got much info to fill in on that on my intro. So I guess we'll get right into things here. Alright, so we do have a sponsor. Geek Insomnia Network. You looking for a geeky podcast to fill that geek in you? Well, look no further. The Geek Insomnia Network has you covered with a great lineup of shows. Check them out at geekinsomnia.com, where you can find information about all the shows that are currently available, and always check back often as the network expands. We'd like to thank Geek Insomnia Network for sponsoring your Minecraft news. So let's get right on into it. Your Minecraft news this week. So, last week, Jeb got married. Way to go, buddy. Your life is over. And then last week, all the Mojangsters took a short vacation to celebrate a couple milestones here. They sold 10 million PC versions, as well as 10 million Pocket Edition sales. So they kind of took a step back and, had some fun to themselves. And then this week, they're back at work. So what they've given us for a snapshot this week, they've added new UI for horses. So what they did was they added an inventory screen that you can now take your armor and saddle on and off the horses. And if it's a donkey that has a chest, you're able to access the chest through that screen as well. Unfortunately, the chest is not removable as of yet. I'm not sure if that's going to be implemented or not, but as of now, it is not. They're starting to move over various things to a new attribute system. So, as I said, you may see some new tooltips. Don't be scared. I didn't look too far into that, as it's just being developed, so I wasn't looking into to see what that looked like yet. So we'll definitely come back to that topic once that's developed more. Lots of work towards a new resource pack system, but not finished yet. Currently still compatible with texture packs. That scares me that they say still currently compatible with texture packs. They break compatibility with fucking everything every goddamn release, and there's just one more thing that I thought they just updated all the texture pack stuff, so that broke compatibility. So now we're gonna attempt to break compatibility again. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is, I guess. But I think it would be a little nicer if Mojang was just a little more friendly to the mod development teams out there that develop mods for their game. New internal chat system. What this means is that the messages will be translated directly in the chat system. So if you're on a server, you can have the messages translated, I believe, to your own language. I'm sure it's not 100% functional or I'm guessing it's not 100% perfect, but not all not most translators aren't 100% perfect that I've found. A few bugs that seemed a little interesting here. XP bar in creative is now gone, fully 100% gone from your creative, so no more XP in creative mode, which didn't make sense to begin with anyways. Damaged anvils do not show damage in inventory or item frame. So now that must have been a bug just introduced in the snapshot. Because I don't know about item frames, but I do believe in the inventory they were showing the damaged anvil. Just in the regular Minecraft, not the snapshots, the release versions. They also fixed hay bales didn't burn originally. Now they definitely do burn. And I tested a few hay bales, and they burn rather quickly. So it was nice to see that they didn't just make them burn, but they actually seemed to make them burn quicker than a lot of other stuff in the game. So that was kind of nice to see. You weren't able to throw ender pearls while mounted on a horse. Now you are able to. They fixed that bug, I guess. But when you do ender pearl from a horse, the horse does not come with you. You go by yourself, so you're going to leave your horse however far back you ender pearl away. And so horse name tag is shown while riding, so I'm not sure what that exactly entailed. I didn't read deep into that. I'm guessing if you were riding your horse, the name tag was still showing above the horse, which probably gets in your way of the screen. So that's nice. Hey, the bottom part of some types of horses harness is misplaced, so I guess they fixed that. Select item disappearing when armor breaks. Selected items disappearing when armor breaks. Well, I really didn't read into that. Let's actually read right into that. What that meant. Selected item disappearing when armor breaks. That's kind of an interesting bug. Let's see if we can get a little more info on that. Description. If you are currently holding an item with durability or without, when armor breaks, the item selected will break as well and be lost. Yeah, I could see that being a major bug, eh? Yeah, that's funny. That seemed to be introduced in snapshot 13W19A, so now they fixed it in 13W21. So that's great. Let's see here. Other than that, not too much more. Just a few other bug fixes here and there of different stuff. I like the angle they're going. What I'd love to see is them add more mobs. They've added the horses, which, so. I like the idea, but I think there's a lot to be worked out still in that, from my point of view anyways. I'd like to see them add more mobs, though. We need more mobs to fight, I think, but we also need more passive mobs. In a lot of the newer maps I generate now, it seems like there's massive oceans. So it'd be nice if we had something more in the ocean other than squid. And let me tell you, when it comes to squid, when you want squid, there ain't none to be found. When you don't care about squid, there's about 1 million of them. So that's just an interesting fact. But yeah, add some fish to it. They could be swimming around. And some stuff like that, because then if you're fishing and you see fish in the water, you throw a cast to that spot and maybe you catch a fish. There'll be a little reward system for spotting the fish or something. Other than that, not too much. I didn't really grab any other Minecraft news other than this latest snapshot. I didn't look if there was any Pocket Edition news or if there was any Xbox 360 news. I'll definitely be sure to do that in the future. But that was my bad on missing that. I just thought about it when I was reading this, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't grab any of that damn news. So let's, you know what? I'm supposed to take a break there, but since it's just myself, the podcast goes a little quicker because there's not much back and forth people talking here. So the Feed the Beast news. So let's get right into the Feed the Beast news with just a little quick update here, I guess. This is from, I believe it was May 5th or so on their website. Basically just outlining that they're coming close to the final version of 1.4.7 release for Ultimate, Direwolf 20, and the Mindcrack packs. It states that they're in final testing, blah, blah, blah. It's basically just updates of several mods, and including an extra mod added to the Mindcrack pack, which is Bibelocraft. Not sure exactly, but I didn't look at what that was. I did real quick, or looked it up a couple weeks ago, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it added to the game. Then they are releasing some 1.5-ish updates, but these all seem to be going to stay in beta form. I'm not sure whether these are going to be. I know it says it's going to be available on the launcher, but whether you're going to actually be able to run a server with these beta packs or not I'm not sure. I know there was still some mods they were waiting to update before pushing that out. I know in the 1.5 stuff that the beta packs that will be current, they will not have Red Power 2 at this point. I believe I read a couple things here or there that say the lady that works on the Red Power 2, it does sound like she's starting to work on stuff, or if people have heard rumors anyways that she's starting to work on stuff. So but there's some talk that says she's not going to update for 1.5, but she'll be updating for 1.6. So we'll see what happens there. Basically, Feed the Beast says at this point they're not looking to basically do a recommended release of 1.5, but sometime after 1.6 is released, there will be some kind of recommended build later down the road once all the mod packs get updated for 1.6. So it seems like we're just going to go from 1.4 to 1.6 with Feed the Beast. So we'll see what happens there. And obviously, these mod packs, Red Power would definitely be a huge, huge loss. I love building with the micro blocks, as well as the pneumatic tubing and stuff like in the what is it called? Liquid conduits are very nice to build with, along with a couple of machines and blocks and stuff that are part of Red Power. So including some of the terrain development, like volcanoes are included in Red Power. I forget what else, but definitely the volcanoes would be a miss. I definitely like the volcanoes. And then once that is complete, they're going to start working on a new pack entitled Magic World 2. And this is just a follow-up to the Magic World pack. This pack should be much more focused than the first Magic World pack, with some of the old techie mods that were in Magic World removed and some nice new mods added, which is to be expected for that kind of a pack. So we'll see what happens with that. But that pretty much covers Feed the Beast news that is relevant, anyways, semi-relevant of this podcast. There was a few tidbits of other stuff, but it was older stuff, so I figured, if you wanted to know if you were keeping up with the news, you already knew this, and you already knew this stuff, but I figured I'd add it in here anyways. So we're going to take a short break right here, and we're going to listen to a song called Borderline. It's an 8-bit mix by fantastic Vamps. So, hope you guys enjoy this little song here. And we'll be right back.
You're the best friend that I have. Sometimes I wish I was dead.
And that was an excellent song by Fantastic Vamps. And you can find that on dig.ccmixer.org. All right, guys, let's get right into YouTube updates. So I don't have quite as many videos as I'd like yet. It is a work in progress. Working on nailing down the schedule, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, there's been some hiccups here and there with either with recording or with just getting the time. Been a little crazy at work this past couple weeks, so hopefully that will pass as we get more into summer. Springtime is just seems to be a very active time for my line of work. So, and it seems like everybody gets sick, so I've been covering a lot of shifts. So you'll find episodes 1 through 4 of Feed the Beast Let's Play. They are definitely out there on the YouTube. Some very interesting moments a part of those 4 episodes. Episode 4 is about an hour long, so it's an hour-long video. I did that I think some of it's just kind of me like sitting there thinking, but I wanted to make a longer video for you guys because I was slacking here on my end. Vanilla Minecraft, that series is on hold. Obviously it hasn't started to release yet, but it is on hold. Unfortunately, I'm not sure when that's going to launch exactly yet. I've gone back to the drawing board for that one, and because I want to be able to bring a vanilla Minecraft series out with the purpose and with the direction. So I'm really sitting here, trying to develop the idea of where I want to go with that series and what I want to do. How I want to approach that, is undecided at this time. So just kind of taking a step back from that one for now. And then in the pilot, I had said that I was going to try to get with other hosts and stuff, co-hosts, and do some custom map playthroughs, or do some of my own custom map playthroughs for the weekend episodes. At this time, I've recorded an episode of 1, but that's got scratched. There was some definite audio issues and such in that, so I had to scratch that. I'm probably going to retry that map I was doing. I was actually really enjoying it, so I'll probably start trying to record it again. I haven't been able to get with jminman or anybody else yet to do another map with somebody else, so that's all still kind of in the works. It's definitely coming. There's no real time frame for when it's going to be released, but no later than mid-June you can expect to see that out. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much about it for the show for episode 1. Unfortunately, there's no back and forth dialogue because I don't have any co-hosts with me today. I do want to extend the offer to anybody that's listening. If you would like to co-host, it doesn't have to be every episode. You want to be a fill-in here and there, just let me know. Email us at mcuncensored@gmail.com. We try to stride for 18 plus, but 16 plus if you're mature. When you email me, just send an audio sample of yourself. Give a little talk of who you are and stuff and what you think you can bring to the table. Basically, I'm not so much worried about what you're going to bring or anything else like that. I just need to hear an audio sample of the quality that you're able to produce on your end, because we'd like to produce quality material here at Minecraft Uncensored, so we want to definitely keep that standard. What else here? Oh, server. There will be a public server that will be launching first week of June. That's the intended launch date. I still have tons and tons of work to do on that, so it might have to be pushed off by a week, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated with that. At this point, it's going to be some sort of PvP server, PvP survival server. Not sure exactly how it's all going to run yet. Still working out the details on the back end, so as I know more, I'll definitely let you guys know. there could be an interesting twist to that public server that I have just kind of thought of over the last week, and I want to talk to Jmin about it. Unfortunately, he's been busy with, as he puts it, hot bitches. So unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of time to chit chat with him about that kind of stuff because Jmin, from the start of this, was supposed to be my other hand here, and he's kind of gone missing pretty much since the start of it. But so hopefully he'll get back into the rhythm here soon, once he stops following these hot bitches, quote unquote. I don't know how hot they are or not hot they are. He doesn't send pictures, but anyways, but he does have some crazy women that are after him, so maybe he should stay kind of hidden away from everybody. Guess that's going to be it for this week episode. Again, you can find our website at mcuncensored.com. Pretty much find everything there as it goes live. Right on the front page is the feed. You can catch us on Twitter at MC_uncensored. At YouTube, of course, youtube.com/MinecraftUncensored. Subscribe, like the videos, comment on the videos. It all helps, guys. Do it all. You can find us on iTunes. We are live on iTunes. The podcast catcher I have, it shows up in there, so it's there. Not sure about the other ones. I am going to be working on getting into Stitcher in the coming weeks here, so Stitcher folks can watch for that in the next couple weeks. And if you have any suggestions, any comments, any questions about anything about the Minecraft Uncensored stuff, you can always email myself at mcuncensored@gmail.com. I check that email every day, all day long. Especially right now, it's been very active with some other back-end project stuff. Also, make sure you guys check out Geek Insomnia Network. Man, you're going to find all your geeky stuff there, as it was said in the sponsor read. It's geekinsomnia.com. Guys, we're part of the network here. Just make sure you guys check all the other shows out. There's not going to be a show that you're not going to like. There's 4 shows there currently that you can find directly. There's a lot more coming, and you guys are not going to be disappointed. I promise you that. So, guys, for episode 1 of Minecraft Uncensored, thank you for listening, and see you guys next week.
It's popping over here now. Get loose, and let your hair down. Over here now. Get loose, and let your hair down. Dirty water is popping over here now. CT is popping over here now. Dirty water is popping over here now. Get up, and I'll share now. I never roll with a gang that kick or hold his own. Round here, any king is getting overthrown. Don't care when you talking, better watch your tone. Cause the boy will brush your lip, then he'll split your dome. Beef with my spaced out boys and we gon' get it on. The kid's sick with it, red and black fitted on. Don't wanna hear the truth, then listen to a different song. The boy arrogant and stubborn, won't admit when wrong. Take it to the top from an itty bitty city buzz. And when we get there, we gon' do it how the Diddy does. Turning 20s to 50s to 50 to 100s. Then come back and tell these youngsters we already done it. CC, spaced out boy, what you gon' do? We get the club poppin', then we clear it out. Better come with some people you don't care about. Dirty laundry over here, I'ma air it out. CC is poppin' over here now. Get loose, and let your hair down. Dirty water is poppin' over here now. Get up, and out your chair now. CC is poppin' over here now. Get loose, and let your hair down. Dirty water is poppin' over here now. Get up, and out your chair now. It's poppin' over here now. Get loose, and let your hair down. Get up, and out your chair now.
out popping over here. I'm a lyrical beast, got monsters over here. Haters everywhere saying they hot, but no one cares. I'ma reach for the top, won't stop, we're going there. My name is White Cheddar, a known mic wrecker. Everybody say they're the best, but I'm better. I'm a go-getter, man, I'm no quitter. You can never be on my level, my flow's sicker with the rhymes that I write. I set fire to mics, I got that real skill. Everybody trying to fight, every line I recite. Yo, my mind isn't right. When people hear me, they can't believe I'm whiter than rice. So what?
That's it. That's it, man. Game over. Game over, man.
It ain't over till I say it's over. I know it ain't fair, but that's the way it goes. From the 203 to the 860, bro. CT space that we taking over. Yeah.
CT is popping over here now. Get loose and let your hair down. Dirty water is popping over here now. Get up and out your chair now. CT is popping over here now. Get loose and let your hair down. Dirty water is popping over here now. Get up and out your chair now.
It's your boy M. and guess what? I'm here now. We need to have a sit down, pull out your chair now. On top of the mountain where I can stare down. CT taking over right here, right now. You see, I represent the 203. Think McLean won't shoot? Come on, you know me. I'm sick, like I belong in a hospital. All the bullshit, man, you really need to stop it, bro. Before I have to spray the lock it show, hit you in your chest, it will straight depart your soul. Yeah, and it's improbable. You trying to kill the team, but it's impossible. Cause we gon' rock the show, you know, rock it low. Yeah, rock the boat like Aaliyah. I see ya, I meet ya, I beat ya. The game is in the book, then you're looking at the keeper. Yeah.
CT is popping over here now.